India. That is why you have the pioneering institutions in the in southern. Yeah, no, that's. Now, the medical education policy framework, basically the three essential elements on which I would be giving my thoughts is, one is that we should have people-centric policy, what we are looking for. If we are looking for health for all and driven by the people sentiments, the society, then the policy should drive the investment, the policy should drive the quality in the field of medical education, and then it should be scalable. Like as I said, that the people-centric should ensure that affordable quality education is available to all, and we are far less than the global standards, and we are nowhere in comparison to even the developed countries. We are, if you look at the even countries like Russia, China is, in several aspects we say that we should follow. China is far ahead in medical education. See, like in technical education, we in last 15-20 years, there a lot of criticism can be made, but one thing which cannot be denied, that we have been able to produce large number of technical manpower, and it is one of the reasons why we have not missed. India has missed the industrial revolution, but India has not missed the information technology revolution. It is because of the self-financing institutions. Major role has been played by them. Of course, there is a lot to improve. The quality has to come, and quality would of course come. It is the market forces would definitely decide that the good quality institutions will survive. Similarly, in the field of medical education, there is a huge scope of even not only in using the doctors in our own country, but we can export them to outside. Like the technical graduates are going from India. Similarly, we can use this demographic dividend and educate our young students in the field of medical education, and can be a source of strength for us. So now, coming back to the democratization of medical education, that is basically the affordability and accessibility. The medical education should be affordable. What is now happening is that the fee structure is hugely, look at the institutions. The medical colleges are charging the capitation fee. The scenario which was there in technical education 15 years back, when the capitation fees were 10 lakh, 15 lakh or 7 lakh, whatever. Now you don't see many institutions, people are not going for the institutions which charge the capitation fee, because they have got choice. They have got institutions where they can get good technical education. But right now, what is happening in the field of medical education, you require to spend 35 to 50 lakhs for achieving, getting admission in medical education, because there are very less number of seats. You have the structure driven by, the state fee committees. Then you have the entrance examination. The number of seats are less. Then so many things are there. Basically, if you want to make the medical education affordable and accessible to all, following the similar example as that of technical education in the country, we must invest in the field of medical education. That will bring competition, that will bring quality, that will reduce or do away with the capitation fee structure, which is presently prevalent in our medical colleges in the country. So one more thought about it is that, as Dr. Nachiketa Tiwari said in the morning, that we have around 640 districts. In each of the district, we have a district hospital. So we have around 605 district hospitals in the country. Many of these district hospitals are not properly equipped, but at least there is some structure, some infrastructure is available. So it becomes very important that we should use these district hospitals to get affiliated or to be associated with a medical college. Each district should be associated with a medical college. Of course, some state governments have started this policy, like I know about the state of Rajasthan, and the central government has given the funds to the state governments that they can associate their government college with a district hospital. So to do away with the creation of a district, 300-bed hospital or 150-bed hospital, which is a mandatory to start a medical college. So, we should be little more intensive on, this scheme, so that, straight away we can start with, opening with the medical colleges and making more number of medical seats available, making more number of graduates in the field of medical education. As I said, that still the share of the private institutions in higher education in medical education is least in all streams. If you look at the engineering, pharmacy, hotel management, we have around 50% of the institutions in the field of medical education. Now, another important thought or another important suggestion which I want to give is, or which we have highlighted in that policy document, that is for national fee shift program. It is imperative for a country of India's diversity that we must, the government must heavily invest to educate or to support the meritorious poor students. And that similar thing should happen in the field of medical education. If you look at the figures, the kind of the grant available in US for per student is $8,000, for undergraduate student is $8,000 in 2013-14, whereas in our country it is only, as Professor Nachketa said in the morning, 164 rupees. The huge difference. We are not, of course, we know that our kitty is very small. We cannot, but then we should take initiatives which are indigenous, which are of our, which defines and directs our energies to finding the solutions of Indian problems. So, next. So these are the few things, a few issues like medical education system. What should be done, like as it happens with any education system, it should be credible and affordable. Credibility and affordability will come with the help of competition, accessibility, looking at the numbers, decide more. You should take the better points of the experiments which have already been done. In my opinion, again I want to re-emphasize that the history of development of technical education in the countries in the last 20 years gives a lot of ideas for us to take and implement them in the field of medical education. Of course, there is a lot to be demanded on the improvement of quality, but the quality first, we should be able to meet the requirement. The quality will definitely come, because the quality will come through the competition. If there is no competition now in the medical colleges, whatever capitation fees they want to charge, they are charging. We must do away with this capitation fees.
Regulator is captured by these bad institutions.
Yeah, that's very correct. Regulatory mechanism, basically. Yeah, what happens if we look at the even in the morning it has been said that then a large number of regulatory bodies, as around 3 dozen regulatory bodies exist. And if you look at all aspects of education in the country, if you look in the field of the medical education, I need not say, it is not for me to say that everybody knows what, the medical education regulatory framework exists. But I still want to mention this point, that if you bring the competition, if you make if you reduce the regulatory mechanism and make the competition fair, and it is rather more important than the technical education, that if you want to make the available health for all, the health facilities for all, medical education has to be developed. It should be given freedom. It should be made accessible and affordable to all. And by opening more number of institutions, it will be affordable. Thank you very much.
I think it's very right. 2 things come out, Nachiketa, from all the deliberations we have happened, which is important for us. Our current education policy is anti-poor and anti-Bharat. Is anti-poor and anti-Bharat. I think we need to resolve this. And in the medical education, the regulator has been captured by certain elements in this country, leading to deterioration in standards and an arbitrage and rent-seeking activities on a massive scale. I think that also should be put before the people, and we must talk about it. We must be honest and tell people this is wrong, this is right, and let's have a debate and never be scared to say that all over. Folks, thank you very much. We had two brilliant presentations, and I must compliment both my colleagues for making this presentation, and we can have questions, please. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
ये मेडिकल एजुकेशन
Please.
This is in connection with the presentation regarding Mr. Kantikar. And it is, I was involved in the National Survey of ITIs between 2010 and 2012, in which we had observed that there are umpteen number of ITIs running with a single teacher only. For example, nearest to Delhi is Alwar. Alwar में जो women's ITI है, the principal of that ITI is the only qualified teacher. Rest of them have been brought on contracts, and he has been running from pillar to post to have the seats, vacancies filled up. But this is an issue which Ministry of Labour never took up with the ITIs regarding the working conditions of ITI teachers. Do you know that ITI teachers are on duty from 7 o'clock or 7:30 in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening? How many teachers in any educational stream go through that?
Okay.
And I feel this is an issue which in the morning our Honorable Minister had pointed out regarding the teachers and teaching. Whenever you make any presentation regarding a system of education, please see to it the working conditions of the teachers at every level. At the same time, the community commitment for each of the teachers in each of the educational level.
Okay.
Unless there is community
Too much
involvement,
instead of
Yeah.
question.
it cannot be
Exactly, this is what
successful for a sustainable education system.
Exactly,
Thank
this is what I meant when I said ITI should be looked into. Why ITI is under Labour Ministry? I don't know.
Taken out of Labour
Yes.
Ministry now.
Now it is taken out. We have been demanding this, that all the education should be under one umbrella. There are 6-7 ministries who are looking after in each state, 6-7 ministries. This time in Maharashtra, they have made a good attempt by making one minister for all those ministries: medical education, technical education, higher education, school education, one minister for all. So now it has really become an education ministry. So rather than having it in 6 different things, then we'll have a connect between ITI, Polytechnic and engineering. There has to be a connect, there has to be a flow. And then we can resolve this problem of instructors, teachers, professors. Now, there is a difference in nomenclatures also. With ITI, there is a lot of problems. And again, in some of the states, they have started this privatization of ITI. Again, there are problems with that. But ITI per se, this concept of ITI is very much needed for the kind of national planning, economic planning that we are thinking about. And that's why it should be looked into very properly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yes.
No, please, 1 minute, sir. After him, sir. After him, sir. Please. Yes, sir. Sir, Mike, please use the mic, sir.
उच्च शिक्षा नीति में जब हम चिकित्सा की बात करते हैं कि क्या केवल वो एलोपैथी तक ही सीमित है, वास्तव में आयुर्वेद जो सारे संसार में जा रहा है भारत से, उसके साथ होम्योपैथी है। हेल्थ केयर जब सबकी होनी है तो क्या नेचुरलपैथी से नहीं हो सकती, होम्योपैथी से नहीं हो सकती, आयुर्वेद से नहीं हो सकती? सिर्फ इस प्रकार से मेडिकल कॉलेजेस जिसका संबंध सिर्फ एलोपैथी से है, उसका जिक्र करना शायद हम अपनी बात को सीमित कर रहे हैं। उसे व्यापक करना चाहिए और उसके संबंध में भी बोलना चाहिए।
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, it's very correct. It has not been included in my presentation. Rather, we should give more emphasis on Ayurvedic education, homeopathic education, as has been told in the morning by Professor Kapoor, that these are our own medical education systems.
China
We
does.
must,
Like
like
China
China does. Absolutely, very correct.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes. Sir.
His family and they were in privatization of education, wonderful. Their contribution is role model. But the now question is, the doctors who are coming, they are more of I am very
Please say it.
in
Please say it.
confusion.
Please be free.
What
Please say
word to use?
More commercial.
That's right. He's
Yes.
telling, means commercial to the extent of being criminal.
Yes.
And one thing good, that Manipal doctors are not that.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Though they pay.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You'll answer, then
Sir,
I'll
I
answer,
have a
then we'll have
question.
the question.
I have a
Yes.
question.
One minute. Please.
University Grants Commission is only a grants commission. And now there is that Hari Gautam committee, they have given a report, though it is not public. So there has been a thinking about University Grants Commission. The commission, or you may call it anything else. You need not call it आयोग. आयोग ही कहना जरूरी नहीं है. समिति कहिए, कुछ भी कहिए. शिक्षा का संचालन, ये जो शब्द प्रयोग किया आज कपिल कपूर जी ने, शासन नहीं, प्रशासन नहीं, संचालन. शिक्षा के पूरे संचालन को करने के लिए आयोग की हम बात कर रहे हैं, केवल पैसा बांटने के लिए नहीं.
Sir, the problem with the commercialization is the fees that you pay. Government must give scholarships to poor, bright children, young people to go for medical education. Then they will serve in other areas, and they must ask them to go serve in rural areas in return for getting scholarships. The way to work, you make them pay the fees, they borrow money, they're not going to work in small towns. They'll go to big cities and they will say, I want my return on investment. That's the tragedy. Yes, sir.
Sir,
No,
sir, I have a small question from Mr. Narendra.
Yes, I'm sorry. Next.
I mean, this is,
Next, I'll ask you. Sorry, please pardon me. Yes, sir.
So what I little know is that in India, by the MCI, medical education is controlled by the MCI. No, it is not correct? Achha, okay.
Mike only.
Okay. So can you kindly elaborate what is holding MCI in liberating medical?
Panam.
No, it is going off and on. So what are those restrictions on the MCI?
There is a
Which
word
is-
in Tamil called panam.
See, in my, can I answer this question? In my understanding of the functioning of MCI or medical education in the country, see, the MCI is a basically professional body.
Correct.
These
It's
are the,
independent of government.
Independent of the, not much control of the government is there on MCI.
Correct.
These are elected representatives of the medical councils
Like
of
Bar
different.
Council of India.
Like Bar Council of India. So that is essential difference. The government has tried in the past, if you look at the controversy, the government has superseded the MCI, the board was appointed, the board functioned well. But now again the elected MCI has come. So government will have to think seriously to do away the imperfections in the present administrative structure of medical education in the country.
So that means it's a problem of an independent body itself which is restricting the education, medical education.
Yes.
The government has no role in this.
No, government can get the role only by superseding the MCI. As per the act of the MCI, it is a professional body elected. So all regulatory mechanism, all norms and standards, approvals, everything comes under the MCI.
Yeah,
Blame
sir,
government. We cannot blame government.
We can blame the government. No, government has to rectify this situation.
Come, sir. आप बोलिए, sir.
about medical education affordable. More important is the medical education worth it? And I would put that criteria by saying, what is the reason that most of the private sector, apart a few, are not doing a justice to the medical education?
Shortage, money.
No, I would answer that in a different way. The answer lies in the American model, the UK model, the European model, the Australian model. They ensure the exit exam is uniform. They don't bother about who is coming in. So let's ignore about who is coming in. Let's focus on the exit exam. The exit exam should be of quality. Once you have quality exam, everyone will know who is teaching well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at this time, this local degree system, whether it is undergrad or postgrad, is not doing so well.
Okay.
So we have to focus on quality control program at the exit level, and that will ensure automatically that whether it is private or government, they fall in line.
Good point. Yeah, this
We
side.
have an example in Bharat even today. The chartered accountants are prepared like this. They only concentrate on the exit exams, nothing else. There is no teaching, there is no institute.
No, there is teaching. I am a chartered.
There is teaching, but no institutes.
We're
no.
slightly educated. Okay, this side. No, we'll wait. Throw some question this side. Nobody asked.
Excuse me.
Anybody this side?
I want to
Nachiketa, yes, you must ask a question. Okay. Any question, sir? Sir, yeah, please ask question. 1 minute, please. Then I'll come this side, then this side. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
I'm happy to hear about the policy making the medical colleges to look after each district. Now we have 11 districts in Nagaland for 20 lakhs population. We don't have a single medical college.
No medical college.
There is no nursing college also.
No nursing college.
Now only it is starting. The foundation stone has been laid for medical college last year. We are not able to materialize till today because there is no resources to build up their hospital and the college. And now I'm just wondering regarding the selection of students to undergo medical studies. I'm told we had a committee meeting just last week. We are told that everything is controlled by Medical Council of India, and their guideline is to be strictly followed. And totally ignoring the 2 years 10+2 science studies is ignored, and only 1 day's entrance test is performance taken selection. So I said it's not fair. We should also take the weightage of 2 years academic
As in
performance.
IIT. As in IIT.
But this is totally ignored in this country. I don't know how to solve this problem. I want a comment from the doctor.
Doctor? Yeah, you want to say this? 1 minute. Then you want to say that?
No, it is essentially an administrative matter, the government matter. Somebody from the government can speak on this.
The IITs have a policy whereby they've got a 2-step examination, and to come to the second step, they take cognizance of standard 12. I think we need to have it in medicine. Yes, sir, please, at last.
Yes, sir. I know that, or you all know, that buildings do not make an institution. Buildings do not make an institution.
Yes.
Equipment doesn't make an institution.
Yes, teachers do,
It
students.
is the teachers, the heart of the institution.
Yeah.
So before we take up any expansion, either in ITIs or engineering colleges or medical colleges, we have got to see that the pool of teachers are to be trained first. The system of engineering education has really been helped by technical teacher training program that was existing in 1960s.
Yeah.
Now that is disbanded.
Yeah.
And nobody would like to come for teaching profession, an engineering graduate, because he has got greener pastures available in IT sector.
Yeah.
The only way is we have to catch the students young before they pass out, maybe in pre-final, maybe in final year, select them for teachers, give them training further, and then see that they rejoin.
Yes, sir.
Unless we take that, the system that is existing cannot be done properly.
Good point. We should include in the report. Sir? Yes, sir. बोलिए सर. हाँ जी सर.
जी से है, फौजदार जी ने अभी उसके बाद को स्वीकार किया कि आयुर्वेद भी मेडिकल एजुकेशन के साथ विचार कर रहे हैं. लेकिन मैं राजस्थान जैसे कुछ राज्य के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ जहाँ पर आयुर्वेद के कोर्सेज के लिए संस्कृत आवश्यक नहीं है. अब प्रश्न ये है कि आयुर्वेद का सारा जो आधार है वो तो संस्कृत के अंदर है और संस्कृत आवश्यक नहीं है, ये कहाँ तक सही है. दूसरा प्रश्न मुकुल जी से है. मुकुल जी ने अपने उसमें प्रेजेंटेशन में ये बात कही कि शिक्षकीकरण, ब्यूरोक्रेटाइजेशन, नौकरशाही के स्थान पर शिक्षकीकरण पर हमारा आग्रह होना चाहिए और उसी का स्वायत्त आयोग बनना चाहिए. इसे थोड़ा स्पष्ट करें.
Yeah. Both of you, please, immediately.
आप तो शासन में, राजस्थान शासन में भी प्रभावी हैं, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि होना चाहिए. संस्कृत जब ग्रंथ हमारे, जब भी जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है वो संस्कृत में अवेलेबल है, तो आयुर्वेदिक की शिक्षा के लिए संस्कृत अवश्य होनी चाहिए. और आप खुद इसमें कुछ स्टेप ले सकते हैं.
शिक्षा आयोग के बारे में जो भारतीय शिक्षण मंडल द्वारा जो एक ड्राफ्ट तैयार किया गया है, उसमें जो प्रावधान है उतने मैं बता देता हूँ. हमने उसमें कहा है कि 65 से 75%, 65 to 75% मेंबर्स ऑफ द कमिटी शुड बी फ्रॉम एकेडमिया. शिक्षक हो, शिक्षाविद हो, शिक्षा से जुड़े हुए लोग हो. बाकी बचे हुए 25 से 35% में समाज के प्रतिनिधि हो, इंडस्ट्री के हो, किसानों के हो, विभिन्न अन्य व्यवसायों के हो, महिलाओं के हो, ताकि समाज का भी उसमें पार्टिसिपेशन हो। और इस प्रकार का आयोग केंद्र स्तर पर एक बने, फिर राज्य स्तर पर बने, और आदर्श स्थिति तो तब होगी जब राज्य आयोग की शाखाएं जिला स्तर पर भी यह संचालन का काम करेगी, और प्राथमिक से लेकर पूरी शोध तक की पूरी शिक्षा इस आयोग के जिम्मे समग्र रूप में, जैसे अभी अपनी चर्चा हो रही थी कि अलग अलग शिक्षा अलग अलग रूप में है, सारी शिक्षा एक जगह पर समग्र रूप में विचार करने के लिए इस आयोग को दी जाए, इस प्रकार का हमने मांग उस ड्राफ्ट में रखी है।
Folks, last question, and the lady should have the last voice. Yes, madam.
Thank you so much.
And rest of you whose questions are not answered will speak after the session. Please, we are stop here because Nachiketa has told us guillotine is applied. Yes, madam.
मेरा प्रश्न मुकुल जी से है। मुझे लगता है आपने बिल्कुल हिटिंग द नेल ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम किया है जब आपने कहा कि सेवा भाव से शिक्षा देने वाले समाज की आवश्यकता है। मैं सिर्फ अपना दिल्ली का एक एक्सपीरियंस देखूं तो स्कूली शिक्षा में जब हमने ये मॉडल मुझे लगता है जब स्टार्ट किया होगा, वो सेवा भाव शुरू में तो ज़रूर होती है, ट्रस्ट की जब आपने बात की, लेकिन वो रेगुलेशंस को पार करते 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 कहाँ वो सेवा भाव ख़त्म हो जाता है, कमर्शलाइजेशन स्टार्ट हो जाता है। अगेन देन वी हैव टू रीथिंक अबाउट द रेगुलेशन। We have seen the fee structure where it is going, especially the Delhi private schools. तो फिर से regulations खत्म करें और फिर से regulation पर आएं, तो ये एक सर्कल जो ऐसा बनता जा रहा है कि समझ नहीं आ रहा, सेवा भाव है समाज में तो कहाँ लुप्त हो जाता है।
आपने बिल्कुल सही बात कही, ये सेवा और शासन मुक्ति ये दोनों एक साथ होनी चाहिए। जैसे उदाहरण के लिए हम हमेशा उदाहरण देते हैं कि देश का कोई भी मंदिर ये गरीब नहीं है, सारे मंदिर अमीर है। उनको कौन देता है? सरकार थोड़ी देती है। जब मैंने ये उदाहरण तमिलनाडु में दिया तो दे ऑलरेडी सेड नो सर, वी हैव एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स इन द टेम्पल्स आल्सो। तो जहाँ टेम्पल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है वहाँ टेम्पल भी बेचारा गरीब हो गया है। तो ये सीधा उदाहरण है कि जहाँ पर हम इस प्रकार से, इसलिए शासन मुक्त और सेवा युक्त ये दोनों एक साथ हो पाएगा जब शासन को दूर रख पाएंगे तभी। जो एमसीआई वाले बात में भी वही था, एमसीआई स्वतंत्र बॉडी थी, जब उसने गड़बड़ियाँ करनी शुरू की तो शासन ने टेक ओवर किया, शासन ने टेक ओवर करने से गड़बड़ियाँ कम नहीं हुई तो फिर स्वतंत्र करना, मतलब ये साइकिल जो आपने की ये साइकिल चल रही है। हम पिछले 60 वर्षों में ये प्रयोग करते जा रहे हैं, लेकिन हमने अभी समाज को और शिक्षकों को उतना इन्वॉल्व नहीं किया है जितना करना चाहिए। मुझे लगता है समाज और शिक्षक आएंगे तो ये सारी समस्या का समाधान हो सकेगा।
Folks, thank you very much for being very kind to all the speakers. I want to thank my co-panelists for a fantastic, brilliant presentation. Thank you very much. And Nachiketa, over to you. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you.
Okay. He made one very important statement, and I think that summarizes that the current education policy in the system is anti-poor and anti-Bharat. We have to understand this, because right now it's positioned, oh, free market, this. This is not about market, this is not. It is anti-poor and anti-Bharat, the current system, and we have to get rid of it. That is my personal opinion. We have not written it in the report that we have to get rid of it, but that's the message which comes out of the report. One small comment on that question of Ayurveda. In our report, we have said that we have to have medical education accessible in all districts, and by our understanding of medical education is that it has to incorporate the best practices from the current Western model, homeopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, and other traditional medicine system. And because a lot of texts in some of these schools are in Sanskrit or even in other languages, so whatever is required, it has to be taught. So it has to be taught and translated, whatever. We have closed this session. So once again, thank you very much. We'll now proceed for lunch. Till so far, we have been lucky that we have been going on time. And so let's gather together again in this room at 2:15.